back as promised. I'm literally about to go take care of all this. I'm not ashamed. This is me living my life. We're gonna go full pigment NARWHAL from Good Die Young. Check out the video in the link below if you guys want to see when we did my entire head with NARWHAL and Move Mountains from Good Die Young. I'm just stopping on here really quick before we throw that in my hair so you guys can get a good idea of that. I just got some acne patches on. Life's rough, but very last video that we did where I styled my hair and we went over a few things. I put product in my hair to deal with the itching and the stuff going on with my scalp. Also check out that video down below if you're interested. But basically, you know, we went through the motions. And so now that I'm going to do a full pigment dye to get a better review on it, because last time I lightened it up with some conditioner. I'm not going to go in with all this product on. There is a lot of controversy online about whether to wash your hair before you do semi-permanent and before you bleach. It's all different. Next time I bleach, we can go over that one. But for right now, as far as semi-permanent color, there's also a lot of controversy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and wash or with a clarifying shampoo over where I'm going to be coloring. There's a lot of different opinions on this. So please comment below what your guys' opinions are. One side of it is you're going to have a lot of product buildup and this and that over your hair and oils. It's going to make it harder. Or if you condition, it's going to make it harder for color to penetrate your hair shaft. But on top of that, they're saying that you also don't want to wash it. Don't condition, because that's going to also put another layer on your head. So we're talking just shampoo, clarifying, getting it just like a clean slate for the color to accept into here. And you guys saw my video. I did put a lot of product and conditioners in. So that's why I'm going to go do this. Now, if you do wash it, you're going to want to do that like 1 to 2 days before as well. Just to kind of give it time. At the end of the day, best judgment. But to do what we are doing today, and on that note, since we're doing Good Die Young again, they also do have a line of like hair wash and care products. So that's interesting that you could, I haven't tried those yet. We can try those if you guys would like to. This was on a whim that I'm trying their hair dye for the first time, so we can also go down that road. Right now, I'm using what I got in my arsenal here. I'm going to clarify it with this shampoo just so we can get a better idea, get some of this product off my hair. You know, they're going to want to leave it and let it dry, no heat, no products, yada yada, for at least 24, 48 hours, or, you know, at least a day. So I just wanted to fill you guys in on what I'm doing. I'm not quite sure how much I have, and since we're doing direct deposit and my hair is so thick, I don't know if we'll have enough to get to the back, but we're most definitely going to go full on NARWHAL, you know, in the front over where we already had it and really get a good idea of it. I cannot go into this with a clear mind without taking this product out of my hair first. It would not make sense to do a review knowing I didn't give it my all, right? So did happen to find one pair of gloves in my whole house. Like, I have no idea how, but I found my an old pair of gloves hidden just for me. I got one pair. So that's cool. That works. Let's get this to where it's tolerable. And I can't believe it, but it's like, no, we just bleached it. My roots are already growing back. Like, stop. Actually, I'm pretty excited because then we get to change it again. So you get it. We're going to clarify. Like I said, comment below. And if you're new here, please subscribe. And hi to the rest of you guys. Much love to all of you. And let's have some fun, right? I just want to show you guys what I used. And in case you didn't quite see, just grab this from the dollar store. It's just a Suave Daily Clarifying and Cleansing. It's just a shampoo. Rich lather. Removes excess oil buildup and residue. It does say long-lasting fragrance on it. That is a mistake. So I'm happy that I got this because it's doing what I need it to do. But if any of you guys are out there like me, I got super nauseous after I just used it. Like, it smells so good, but I'm really sensitive to fragrances now ever since I got my health problems. So if you're like me and you're sensitive to fragrance, maybe not that one, but just try to find anything that's clarifying and says it gets rid of all that product buildup and oil buildup. So you guys are awesome, as per the usual. Keep going. See you soon. I'm so ready to do this. I have a little anxiety because like everyone in the house is sleeping right now. But this is the time. So let's get right to the patch test. So the patch test from the last video went really well. I didn't have any irritation. It's been 48 hours. Actually, it's been over 48 hours. And I didn't have any breakouts or irritation. And what's interesting, this girl commented that during the state board, it actually is on the test that if you brush your hair, it rushes all of the blood to your scalp, which is going to maximize irritation. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. And I did brush my hair before I put the color on. We bleached twice in 1 week. And after looking at all of the ingredients and stuff that they have in here and all the ingredients that they don't have in here, and seeing how a lot of people comment on how good the fragrance is, and it is really good. I'm just real sensitive to certain things like that. Knowing all that and doing the allergy test directly on my skin and waiting the same amount of time, you know, for 48 hours. And I didn't have a reaction from that, but I did have all that itching, which you guys saw in the video with the scalp, and I did have a reaction. So if any of you were worried, as far as I know, that's what's going on with that. I'm pretty sure it's just the fragrance reacting with my already irritated scalp. It was open, irritated, and I just didn't realize that it was that irritated until I put that on with the fragrance activating. Probably I'm assuming the fragrance activated everything because I didn't have a reaction. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just kind of put the NARWHAL on. And we're going full pigment. There's actually a pretty big tube left, but it's super thick, and I have like super thick hair, which you guys know if you follow me. I'm not sure how far this is gonna go, but I have it sectioned so we can at least get most of it. So we're going full on pigment. You guys know in the last video that I mixed it with conditioner. I do want to say that in the last video I said I wasn't sure if they have something like Manic Panic with the pasteurizer, but if I would have slowed down and looked at this, they actually do right here. If you look, it actually took me a minute to find it again, but it says Bob Ross. It says mixed colors with fader for pastels and none more black for darker tones. So that fader to make these colors more pastel. That's what I was talking about in my other video, how it's instead of using, you know, conditioner to lighten up your colors, it's basically the same formula as all their colors. It just doesn't have the pigments. And a lot of the different brands do that. And so Arctic Fox does, Magpie does, and apparently they do too. So for sure they do have that. If you want to check, if you wanted to do that, I'm going to be doing that next time I do lighten a color because I want to see the difference. Every time I use conditioner, like we did, it just, you know, I can't really tell if it's the color's fault or not. So that's why I'm really glad we're going full pigment today. Another thing I noticed that I didn't quite notice till I was over with and done with last time coloring with the Good Die Young. It says right here that you just rinse with cool water and no shampoo or conditioner is required. That would have been awesome to know because a lot of times you think with color, well, which I was having an allergy and I had it really globbed on, so I actually did need to go through and shampoo, which you guys saw. Besides all that, it's nice to know that they're stating that they're product that you don't have to, so I think that's a win there. I've done everything they asked to go in for this review, you know, and you guys knew from last time that this was a level 10, and it's pretty much all come out. It's real light. This will be interesting as well because the Move Mountains has faded to a real blue. It's the darkest like in the front here, but if you guys remember the way I had it sectioned, it was like alternating big chunks, and right now in this light, it almost is all blending into blue. So I did section it off, and I am going to make sure that I go mostly over where I only had the NARWHAL, but I'm not too worried about it kind of blending over because it's just kind of a mess right now. Just from the couple things we've did since I've colored it, it's completely changed colors. It's real faded, but I did lighten it up. So let's see how this goes with the full pigment, and then we'll work on getting this back out because I need to get some rainbows in my hair. So here we go. It's so thick. That was part of the reason I had to put all that conditioner. And I'm using a plate today, not a bowl, because I just don't feel like rinsing any bowls out. This is actually going to be really relaxing because I'm just going gloves, no brush, and I just need this color therapy. I need this today. So I squeezed out as much as I could. My hands are just killing me today. That's what we're working with, and this is what we're working with, so we'll see. You guys remember this big section up here was all the NARWHAL. Oh, it's really thick. Oh gosh, I'm just so glad I don't have to like be that careful. My roots are growing in quite a bit. The smell is good. It's like a, gosh, I'm not even sure. It's actually going through decently. I know I said I wasn't going to go right on my scalp, but now that I know why, and it's been enough time, and I took care of my scalp, I'm not worried about it irritating it. And I did the right thing and did the strand test, allergy test. Takes a lot of the fun out of it, I know. It's saturating pretty well. Like I said, I'm not too worried about touching anything because everything's just so blue. But this just is, it does look so dark. So this, I'm really glad that we're just going just straight on, just full bore. For one, I don't feel like my hair was finished. And for another thing, I didn't feel like it was a proper review if I didn't use the color full on pigment, especially messing with the formula by mixing conditioners in there like I did. Gosh, you guys even be able to see this? So I made sure this time to do everything that was recommended by them and just in general, from making sure to double research of what the best way to prepare your hair before a semi-permanent color is. Because, you know, permanent colors, they use developers and stuff like that. And so everything, you know, is going to react and be different in that sense. Just like with bleaching, you'd want to prepare your hair different ways, which I'm sure we all do. And comment below of all the different ways that you guys do. That's what I was saying in the beginning of the video as I'm looking up the different ways to prepare your hair for semi-permanent dye, because I already knew that it needed to be porous and stuff to accept the color. But you know, when I just colored it and everything I'd done to it, any extra ways or things I could do to make sure that we gave this its best shot. And then also reading their packaging, they have instructions. I went on their website. I read their directions for preparing your hair for a semi-permanent. I also just looked online in general on different people's opinions on different forums about it. So I'm really curious what your guys' opinions are and how you prepare to do a semi-permanent. So I went with the clarifying shampoo because I had a bunch of products in my hair to try and get this open. I did wait, you know, I did wait 24 hours before we came here to do this today. I'm doing direct dye. So I believe I prepared my hair the best I could. So let me know what you guys think. I know for a fact that I don't have enough of this for the back of my head because my hair is thicker than it might look on camera. When I go get my hair cut, I do have to get it thinned out quite a bit because it gets just too thick like it's getting now. The entire floor will have so much hair that looks like another head of hair. And my hair looks exactly the same. That's how much hair, you know, that I'm working with. So every time I go in to dye my hair, bleach, I think, oh, it's not going to take that long. And the longer it gets, the longer it takes because I just can't even gauge how thick my own hair is. So even my mom, she had leukemia for 15 years going before she passed away. And for the whole time, she was kind of always preparing herself because she loved her hair. She would just do big curls and just, I don't know, she just loved her hair. And I remember she used to joke with me that she was okay with losing her hair because then she could buy funky wigs to look like me, punky wigs to look like me or something, and have fun with. And she ended up, not towards the end, she lost a lot of hair underneath, but it just kind of looked almost like the fad today where they shave underneath, you know, your hair. That's just how thick her hair was. She would lose hair. Her hair was so thick that she never lost, you know, a lot for it to be noticeable. So we just got thick hair. I'm gonna leave that piece and get to this other side to make sure we have enough for the entire front. Can hear the saturation. I'm also debating if I'm gonna put it over the Move Mountains up front, and which I think I am. I've already decided. Let's do it. I'm gonna put that over this Move Mountains in the front just because it's just faded out so much that it just is making my hair look so dry. And I am due for a haircut. I go once or twice a year. And I'll show you guys kind of, I haven't done it in a while, but I did used to kind of have just a little trick with my scissors that I would do. We're gonna really see how this narwhal looks on all different kinds of hair, on all different colors and levels. Already almost out, see? So the Moving Mountains was just fading so much. And actually this is Moving Mountains right here. This is like really similar to the blue that I did on purpose when about, I want to say 3 years ago now. It'll be nice for, I guess, a second. And I got like a couple cool ideas of something we can do with my hair. I'm gonna be getting it cut soon. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a call and get on the list for that. And I know a lot of you guys ask how I get my hair cut. So if you want, I can make sure to do a video. I don't know about putting her on camera, but I'll make sure to ask her exactly what she does with my hair. So if you guys like it, then you know. She's real cool. Almost done here. Until then, you know, I got a couple fun ideas of something we can do with this while we fade it out quick before I bleach it and do rainbows. Which, with the way my root's growing in, I better hurry up. But in between that, I finally ordered a product that I've been really excited about. It should be in a couple days. So that's going to really, I hope, fingers crossed, it's going to really bring it to life. And a lot of you probably know what I'm talking about, or what product I'm talking about. You guys could probably guess it down below. But I'm really excited about it. I've been waiting a while to get it. I was trying to budget it in, and I finally made it happen. Actually, it's funny because I get my dog's hair, one of our dog's hair with the longer, so that's all gone. So I'm gonna try and squeeze out while I can while I guess finish talking about my dog's haircuts. Oh, I still have a little anxiety just from trying not to wake anybody up. My daughter was up all night and then literally just woke up so upset that I was like in the room or something. So she basically kicked me out and went back to sleep, and that woke up her dad. So then he's all passed out on the couch. I'm in here and my son's sleeping. So. All right, I squeezed out what I could, and yeah, if you try, I got a lot more out of there. And it is saturating really well. I have long thick hair. Like, so I guess looks can be deceiving. So anyway, so the dog, so I get his hair cut once a year because he's a mini Aussie. I don't know if they changed the name or what, but that's Rooster. You've probably seen him in our other videos. I get his hair cut once a year too, and on his birthday, which is in March. I have to budget for that too, so I'm like kind of like maybe postponing my haircut to get his done. And then I got the product here that's coming, which I'm so excited about, you guys. There's so much left there, I might be able to do the back of my head, which would be nice. At this point, I might as well just go all out and go all blue and see what the NARWHAL does. Let's just see how much we can get in my hair. We've gone rogue. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure I had enough for the spots. But the Move Mountains, like, definitely going to do some before and afters now that I'm doing this, which I already was gonna. Because that Move Mountains was so faded, and it was faded to blue. So we're going to be lightening it anyways, so I'm not too worried about, like, the underneath. This has definitely, though, I think just not been good for the ends of my hair. So I've already used a lot of this, so I'm wondering if I wouldn't have used any of this before, if there might have been enough for my whole head. God, I just did not think that looking at it. We have enough. I want at least enough for the top right here. Gosh, it's so bad. Look how bad I need a haircut. Oh, it's time. That's bad. That is so snarly. Hopefully that product we have coming is going to help with this, because this is ridiculous back here. Like, I can't even brush through it. But I don't have much of this, so I'm just going to put it on the very top right here and hope for the best. Because now I think it's going to look terrible. I had a lot of hair coming off since I did this, you guys, to my hair. And it's supposed to leave your hair in better condition. So this is probably going to be a really good judge of that. Maybe at this point it's just being over moisturized. But we'll see how it goes with this. Because after I bleached it, it was in really good condition. It felt great. And I didn't put bleach on the middle or ends too much. So let's see. I think we got enough on there for it to blend well into the back. So that I don't have to do all the way underneath here. And I think it's actually going to be just fine. So this will be really good. This is going to be a great full review. We actually covered way more than I thought we would. It's super saturated. I'm really happy about that. I'm going to do the recommended 30 minutes, maybe to 45. I'll let you guys know exactly how long I leave it in. And like I said before, no shampoo or conditioner required. So you guys as nervous about this as I am. I think it's going to look great. But it's definitely intimidating with how dark it looks. I'm surprised that Move Mountains faded to that blue so fast, because that was honestly very, very dark. Pretty cool oil stick color though. If I wasn't going to be going rainbows, I'd honestly probably put the rest of that Moving Mountains full dark pigment on the dark, or on the back underneath here with the NARWHAL like this. I think that would honestly look really great, but I'm definitely going to keep that Move Mountains in my arsenal. I think it's great. I really do like it. So now I'm taking off my gloves. I wouldn't say it's like the worst as far as like staining stuff. I mean, it is very pigmented. Once again, you use conditioner, lighten it up. And even then, you know, the last few days as I've just been messing with my hair, I do have like kind of a light blue tint on my hands. Now, I didn't notice too much on anything else, but we'll see how this goes with the full pigment. So it's another reason I'm glad we're doing this. I forgot to show you guys the back quick so you can see what I'm talking about. We shall see. Yeah. All right, guys. I did just do a little after prep. So I didn't use any shampoo or conditioner. My ends did feel a little rough. The tub was definitely like a darker color. It did do a light stain around, but I rinsed it off right away. But I'd be careful. After a bright color, use my Ion After Color Sealer. I didn't have that. So what I just did is I used my Strawberry Leopard Color Sealing Spray for Vivid Color. I love the smell of this. I'm addicted to this. And then I also just did the Ion Reparative Leave-In Spray just on the very ends of it because you could just tell it's just been through, it just keeps going through a lot. I just wanted to touch them up. And I actually didn't brush it. What I did is I sat here and put that on my ends and sprayed that. And I just sat here. Sorry, trash can snuck in here again. So basically just sat there and just went like this with my ends and just lightly kind of scrunched that into my ends. I still had the moisture in my hair. That color, you guys, oh my gosh. And I just do like that. So that should make hopefully a big difference in how it dries and really help the ends there. Brace my wavy hair a little bit. This color just would look nice with more waves and curls. So it looks good. I'm excited. And I realized the smell, grapefruit. I feel like the smell was grapefruit. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah. I think it's really pretty. I'm excited to see it dry, and then we'll see if it's tolerable or if I'm going to mess with it again. But as far as the narwhal goes, straight narwhal, didn't do anything else, full pigment. You guys saw it, so I'll see you when it's dry. Much love. It's very pretty, but it's very dark, so we'll see. She's blue! She is blue, people. And yes, I know it looks like a big, heavy, hot mess, but that's because it is. My hair is really fluffy. You're witnessing when I haven't had a haircut in a while, she starts to get pretty thick. But I mean, let's look at this. It is definitely blue. Now, if you guys want a more detailed kind of run through of the Narwhal and the Move Mountains colors, I do have that video in the link below where I really went really thorough with the colors. This was just for us to hop on and see it full pigment. So I'm not going to go too much into any of that. You can see how I feel about the product in general and this and that with that. But as far as it going full pigment, wow. I think it's beautiful, but it's blue. So if anybody stopped on here wondering about the Narwhal and if it comes on like a teal, I had a level 10 all throughout here. And so you can really see that it is blue. It's not coming out teal. The places where it is coming out teal, I had some green and yellow in here before. So... but all that aside, I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's a beautiful blend of blues and greens. I've been letting it naturally dry. It's still the same day and it's looking really good. I am glad that I have that product coming today just to give it a little more love, just to hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm so excited about the product. So I'm really hoping that that's going to give this color just even more of just it popping, you know. Not sure if I might put another color in or not, so... we'll see in the next video, which won't be long, I'm guessing, because I'm going to want to get that in my hair right away. But I just really wanted you guys to see this unstyled. Let me know if you guys want to see me curl it this time. I was thinking about having some fun with this kind of just mermaid, beautiful blue. If you were here and hoping it was teal, they do have a Wonderment that honestly to me looks a lot like a teal. Otherwise, this color would be really nice if you maybe make your own teal with it, but it is most definitely blue, which the Narwhal box, you know, as more of a teal color like this. So I'm really glad we did this with the full pigment. It looks like it covered really well. And I'll show you guys the back. Just remember, I have really thick, wavy hair. But it doesn't feel overly damaged or anything like that. So that you guys see where we went over the Move Mountains and everything. So I'll just part it right down the middle for you guys. I haven't brushed it or anything. So there you go for that. Isn't that just a beautiful blue? Unfortunately, what you guys know, I wasn't really needing a blue. I have plenty of blues, but here we are. It's got a lot of dimension, but I think it really blended the colors beautifully together. And I think it really blended all my greens and everything together really well. So it's got shine. So they weren't wrong on any of that. I mean, look at that shine. I'm sure it's going to be really pretty in the sun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And look at that. So just real quick, a close. It's really in there. So it's blue. It's a pretty blue. I guess we'll see because I'm going to be using that new product right away. So we're going to see how this holds up with the full pigment and how that fades. And also how easy it is to get out when we want to get it out. Because I'm going rainbow, which I know I've said a million times. So get some real good views of the colors. And see, now it's starting to look a little damaged because I'm ready to comb through it and I didn't want to do that. So all in all, I do like it. It does seem like maybe there's some parts that you guys can't see where it might have just still not held like I would like it to. You can still see just white blonde where it didn't stick, but that could just be due to just everything I've been doing to my hair. It just, you know, wasn't quite as open as it would have been if I would have done it, you know, right after I bleached it. So go ahead and follow my videos if you're wondering what I'm talking about. This has been, well, I guess the whole hair journey in general started when I started my videos like 2 years ago. I remember it said, a hair journey part 1. And I had no idea what a beautiful, beautiful thing that would grow into. So I guess I just wanted to make sure I said thank you guys because you really helped me get through the day. I don't know if you guys knew that, but you do. So I can't get over the color. I'm going to go show it to you guys in the natural light because I want to get this uploaded so you guys can see the full pigment. I'm really happy. You can tell I'm smiling. I definitely feel like this is a lot better than it was. So I will say for the full pigment, this is nice. I want to see how it fades because I just don't know if it's going to hold and how it's going to come out. So it's one of those things. I'll probably try their color again and some other things from their line. But as far as rainbows, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but I'm really glad we did this. And I'm happy with this. I can live with this. Obviously, because I keep playing with it. So it's soft, we're good. We're gonna see what the new product does. If you needed any information about any of the videos I mentioned, link below. But yeah, so for those of you that were following and wanted to see the full pigment narwhal, here you are. All right, now I'm gonna go show you guys this in the natural light so I can get this uploaded so I can get started on the next video. I'm just waiting for that product to come in so I can get started because I'm like so excited. So it won't be long until I see you guys again. So just know that I'm thinking about you always and I'm wishing you the very best. And yeah, I'm just feeling good energy today. I don't know how, but here I am feeling good energy. So I'm just trying to give that to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye now so that I can just show you guys it in the light and get this uploaded. So hope you guys like it. Please let me know what you think. Let me know any styling ideas and just comment. Miss you guys already as always. Much love and hang in there. Giving me Cookie Monster. Cookies! Cookies! Have a beautiful day.